Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Nikhil PT Tips and Tricks. Today's topic is prediction question of summarized group discussion. This section includes speaking along with listening scores. Guys, if you are lacking in these two sections, so you must watch my video till the end, because in this tutorial I'm going to share how you can speak, which template that you can use, do we have to collect keywords or only phrases, and many students are doing some silly mistakes that I will explain one by one. So we will do one question in front of you so that you can understand better. So let's start our first question. So guys, this section is really important, so you can make notes with me, but firstly understand. First question is, do we need to collect phrases or keywords? I must say you have to collect both, but first priority is to collect phrases. Why? Because if you have phrase, you can speak exactly. But if you have only keywords, how you can able to make lines on the basis of only keywords? Some students can't do it. So better option is to collect phrases if you are not able to make sentences on the basis of only key points. So I'm going to share one question and I will collect key points in front of you. Then after I will tell you how you can speak, which template that you can use, and what silly mistakes mostly students are doing. So let's start it now.
Three students are discussing managing written assignments.
Lately, when I've been working on my assignments, I find it really hard to organize everything. I feel a lot of pressure, and even when I try to write a goal, I just cannot stick to it. Do you guys ever deal with this situation? How do you usually cope?
Oh, I totally get you. I've been there. What helped me before was breaking those lengthy assignments into smaller ones. For example, if the due date is still pretty long, I'll first make a plan, then create an outline, and finally schedule everything step by step.
Yeah, I do something similar, pretty much the same approach. And if I have different assignments at the same time, I try to allocate different amounts of time to each one, depending on how urgent or difficult they are.
I've actually tried to do that too, but the problem is I never do it consistently. I always end up losing momentum halfway or getting sidetracked by other things, and then the whole plan falls apart. Maybe what I'm really missing is some kind of external structure or immediate accountability.
That's the tricky part. If you let yourself get distracted, the whole thing will take longer. You really need to avoid things like mobile phones, TV, emails, and just try to focus. By the way, do you two have a specific time for study? Like a fixed routine? Maybe in the morning or evening?
For me, I work best at night. Of course, everyone is different. But I think the most important thing is to study when you feel the most productive. Personally, I usually write essays in the evening after dinner, so that's when I focus.
I'm still not sure what works best for me. But I think the most important thing is to have a work buddy. It really helps when someone else knows your goals and checks in on you. It adds a sense of responsibility and support that I often miss when working alone.
Exactly. Why don't we just do the next assignment together? That way we can plan together, keep each other motivated, and also practice as a group. We could even set up weekly check-ins to share progress and adjust our plans if something isn't working. Having a structured yet flexible approach might help us all stay on track.
That sounds like a great idea. Having a study group not only keeps us accountable, but also allows us to share ideas and feedback in real time. We could even set mini deadlines for each stage of the assignment and review each other's progress. It's easier to stay consistent when you're not doing it alone. Plus, collaborating early helps avoid last-minute stress and improves the overall quality of our work. Everyone brings something different to the table.
All done guys. Speaker 1, speaker 2 and speaker 3. So what I have done, I focused on to collect phrases, but you can see I collected some key points as well, no problem at all. So we have everything. Our mind is totally prepared what I need to speak. Is it look like a 3 retail lectures? In short, we can say that summarized group discussion is the combination of 3 retail lectures. In one retail lecture, one speaker will speak, but in this case, 3 speakers are speaking. So in short, it's a combination of 3 retail lectures and we have to speak up to 2 minutes. Guys, you don't have to speak up to 2 minutes. If you are able to complete up to 1.5 minutes, that will be also okay. But make sure you will never stop unnecessarily. You should focus on content, oral fluency and pronunciation. Content means each and every keyword or phrase is a content. Okay. Oral fluency means your speed. Don't try to speak faster and faster. Should be clear to computer. That is our pronunciation. If your voice is not clear to computer, you will lose scores in your pronunciation. And this section includes listening scores as well. So how you can speak? Template. Actually, there is no fixed template for summarized group discussion. You can check our students scorecard on Instagram where we are posting. They are getting good scores. Even some students scored 90 out of 90 in the speaking part with good scores in listening. Okay. So if your target is 8 each, you should focus on this topic because this topic is very important. So now how to speak? Firstly, understand what I am writing. Some students are writing keywords or phrases, but when they want to speak, they are not able to read it properly. So your writing contributes to a good role in your summarized group discussion. So really hard, lot of pressure, mental health, missing in external structure, need a buddy for study. Breaking lengthy assignments into smaller, avoid things to speak like mobile and TV, study in morning or evening, next assignment together, share progress, flexible approach. Same approach depending on urgency, mainly in night, write assignments in the evening, study group, feel back in real time, feedback easier. So sometimes if you are not able to read any word, you do not have to add that phrase or keyword. You know why? Because I don't know, is it feel or feedback, right? Sometimes happen. So if you are able to speak, then okay. But if you are not able to speak, don't try to speak it because you may think and you may stop, right? So easier to stay consistent. And what is their overall quality of work? So how you can speak? Very simple. You can speak. The lecture was based on, the speaker said, he mentioned, additionally he explained. There is no fixed template actually. But remember one thing, you have to speak fluently without any stoppage. Without any stoppage unnecessarily. Otherwise you can stop, no problem. So what is the lecture based on? Lecture was based on assignments. Simple. You can simply say the lecture was based on assignments. The first speaker explained it is really hard for me to understand the management. He also mentioned lot of pressure and mental health issues. Additionally, he explained missing in external structure and need a buddy for study. Moreover, the second speaker mentioned breaking lengthy assignments into smaller and giving some solutions on how to assign the smaller into high breaking lengthy assignments. Moreover, she mentioned avoid things to study like mobile phone and TV. Not only this, she said that study in the morning or the evening is a good idea and we can do next assignments together and share progress with others. Lastly, flexible approach was the final decision by the second speaker. Last but not the least, the third speaker agreed with the same approach as speaker 2. He said that depending on the urgency, he mainly read or write in the night. Moreover, he elaborated write assignments in the evening is the best idea. Group discussions were also discussed. Feedback in the real time and easier to stay connected was the main topic of the lecture by the speaker third. Last but not the least, the third speaker said that overall quality of the work will be defined. That's it. So in this case, I have done many mistakes in terms of grammatical mistakes. Instead of is, I said are. Instead of was, I said were. No problem. But what about my flow? My flow was very good. I feel confident. This way, if you will speak, you can get 90 out of 90 in your summarized group discussions. And this section is really important. So in short, I must tell you one thing: for summarized group discussions, collect keywords or phrases in which you are comfortable most. Secondly, do not think you have to speak faster and faster. Your speed should be moderated. Don't try to add each and every keyword in your real exam into your answer. Otherwise, you will think, I need to add this part, I need to add that part. Your mind will be confused. Make it clear like this. If your keywords, if your way of collecting keyword or phrase is clear, then you will be prepared how to speak. So this way you can speak summarized group discussion, guys. If you need coaching online, we provide one-to-one personal sessions in Hindi, English and Punjabi, and this is our prediction question, right? So if you are going for exam, you may get exactly the same question. All the best. Call Nikhil PT for classes. Bye bye.